But what's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay's Buggin', and today I'm back. And today, y'all see I have a virtual guest. Say what's up to the camera. Ow! Wait, to the camera is crazy. Hold on, let me rewind that back. Yo,
What you working with? Okay. What you working with? Okay. What you working with? Okay. What you working with? What you working?
yo, say what's up to the people's LP. Say what's up
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up to the audience?
to
My
the
name is Alpha.
audience.
I'm a very good friend of Jalen. She was around on my campus, and we used to just chill every day. And she came to me with the idea of doing this podcast. So you want to land an internship? And I'm like, word, let's get it, man.
Okay,
Let's talk to the
man.
people.
Okay, then. So we're gonna talk to the people. So, like LP said, I call him LP because y'all know that song. What's that song called? Oh, I'm not even gonna say it, but it's by JP. Y'all know, hey, ooh, bow, round, round.
I don't
Yeah,
even think
so
you explained to me that's what it was. I
yeah,
don't even
that,
think you told me where I
yeah,
got
that's why I
LP
called you
from.
LP, bro. So
But
yeah,
well,
he said his name was Alpha. I'm like, nah, bro, your name LP. So then I just started calling him LP. And y'all, guess what? I'm JP, of course. Well, guess what? I'm JP. You know. Okay. Anyways, but yeah.
yes.
So yeah, LP goes to Rutgers. Wait, where you go? Cause you need to tell them the whole
Yeah,
nine.
I go to Rutgers University in Newark, New Jersey. That's where I'm at.
And you in the what? The school of who?
I'm in the business school as a marketing
Okay,
major.
okay then. So tell us so what's your classification right now?
I just completed my junior year, passed all my classes. Glory to God.
Okay
Getting
then.
ready for the next semester. But technically,
As
I
a
will be coming
senior.
in. Yeah, I will be coming in September as a senior. Yeah, as a senior, man.
Okay then. Okay then. So for my research, I have been seeing that you
Yeah.
have worked. Oh wait, actually, for my research on LinkedIn, shout out your LinkedIn, shout out your LinkedIn.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. LinkedIn has brought me a far way.
Okay then, so he's grateful for this journey on being on what you working with. Nah, let me stop. But
Yeah, I
so
am.
yeah, okay. Let me get back calm, y'all, because this interview gonna be juicy.
Yeah.
So tell us your journey so far in college, as from freshman to junior year. Like, where was it hard? Did you have some challenges along the way? Like, tell us, give us a nice, good story.
Alright, freshman and sophomore year, I ain't know nothing. I was just going to class and hanging out and going home. Like
Okay.
it's crazy. Like you, people won't believe me. Like seeing the success that I've had within through RBS and the awards that I've won for being a leader and having an internship. Like all of that started coming to me junior year. Like freshman year, sophomore year, I was undecided. I didn't know what I want to do until sophomore year. I decided I wanted to be a marketing major, but I would just go to class, do my regular gen ed classes, my Englishes, my sciences, my histories, and then I'd go to our main campus center, which JP knows, PRCC, where I actually
Yes,
met
sir.
her.
Yes,
And
sir.
like, instead of studying and locking in or like actually pondering about what I want to do, I was just in there goofing off, just chilling, talking, going in the game room, playing PS5, PS4 games. And then like class was going good, but it's like I was going nowhere in terms of my career. And I just got very lost sophomore year and I fell into like a sadness. I'm like, bro, like what do I want to do? And then I went back home with my people for vacation, and then I came back after eye changing experience. Always going back home as an eye changing experience. It makes you grateful
And
for
where's
what you have
home?
here in America. Home is Guinea. It's the West
Okay
African
then.
country Guinea.
Okay then.
Yeah, we got Guinea in the building. I came back, see how my cousins are struggling and stuff, and it's like I always knew, like even though I didn't know what I wanted to do, I always had like a business oriented mindset. So seeing my boy do marketing, I did an intro to marketing course asynchronous, and then I just noticed like you see marketing every day, whether it's through television or like right now how we speaking, putting people
Yup,
on,
yup.
or just word of mouth. And I was like, you know what, I want to be a marketing major because I don't want to do criminal justice or be in finance or accounting and deal with 150 credits. That's just not me. And I take
Yeah.
the time to try and learn things and practice it before I know it's not for me. I want to do marketing, and junior year, I started gaining more traction, came into RBS, joined the organization as we'll talk about later on. And like I've been practicing marketing every day, and now I'm a marketing major. And I got out of that slump that I was in freshman and sophomore year, and I started educating myself. And now
Okay.
I'm on a good path.
Okay, I feel like that's a beautiful story. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
First, I want
yeah,
to commend you because I feel like when you start college, whether it's your freshman, no, yeah, when you start college, freshman year and sophomore year, you trying to figure out who you are and what you want to do. So I feel like you was on the right track. A lot of people don't figure out what they want to do until their junior year, maybe sometimes until their senior
facts,
year. So I've heard a lot of stories
facts.
where people would be like, yeah, like I know what I want to do. They go into school thinking they want to do this, and they come out doing something
Facts.
else. So that's the whole point of this podcast, really.
Yeah,
Literally, what you
yeah,
just said, you're living proof of
yeah,
why this podcast exists. So,
yeah.
so what's this organization that you joined?
All right, so I'm a part of an org called NABA. It was formerly known as the National Association of Black Accountants. Now we just go by NABA. It's open to all races and all business majors within the business school. There's like six of them. It's marketing, finance, accounting, supply chain, MIS, and I'm forgetting the sixth one, but six majors. Um, Basically what I was doing is I was in charge of doing the marketing all throughout the school and main campus, designing flyers for events that we have coming up. I guess I'll give an origin story first. So, like I said, freshman, sophomore year, completely oblivious. And, I've always heard of like these events that were giving out free food, and that's already an
Yeah,
incentive for me. That's
right.
already an
Of
incentive for
course,
me to
free
go to
food.
an event and
Anyone,
get free
anyone
food.
would be
So
interested.
most of NABA's events and other business school orgs that are here, most of their events were here in the business school where I'm at right now talking to you. And I would just pull up for the free food. But then I actually sat down and saw they were bringing in like a lot of corporate companies, and these corporate
Yeah,
companies were talking about what they do and what type of opportunities they have, full-time, part-time internship. And I'm like, you know what, let me come keep sucking up knowledge, see if I could talk to any marketing firms. And then
yeah.
I continued showing up to the events. And then the former president for last year, his name was Jonas, he seen that I continued coming and that I wanted to be more active. And
Yeah.
then after the spring semester of last year ended, May of last year, the applications now to be a part of NABA, like to be on the official e-board, opened up. And I just met up with him on Zoom. He's like, hey, listen, man, there's a marketing position open, there's a graphic design position open. They both
Okay.
correlate with each other. You guys are going to be working together, making flyers and posting it on social media. He's like, I seen that you've been coming, it's a learning experience. You're interested. So bro, I like your qualities, your characteristics, how you carry yourself, and like I think you should join the graphic design team. And then I'm like, I'm the graphic design. The summertime is where I met everyone that was gonna be on the e-board with me, and then I met the
Yeah.
actual president. I met the actual president in the summer during a training session. He's now one of my best friends today. To this day, his name
Okay.
is Noel, and we had a very great semester. Like the main course, we'll have a lot of corporate companies come in and give info sessions and talk about opportunities that they have and like what they do in certain fields, finance field, tax field, marketing fields. But we also have fun events like icebreaker events. Come meet the e-board, like
Yeah.
cookouts, like come engage with us, because our mission at the end of the day is to help minorities and other people, like foster them to become future business leaders. So being a part of that org has helped me become a leader. It's the work is shown throughout what I've been doing at the business school, and it was a very great experience. My term ended it's ended like 2 weeks ago because all events were done, all award shows were done, but it was very good, and I had a team around me as well.
Okay, good. Shout out to you then. Shout out to them peoples. No.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them. I shout out
So I
all of
feel
them, bro.
like I think it's good that you said you started showing up to the events and they started to
Yeah,
get familiar with your face, and not only your face but your
yeah,
personality. And I know there's like a saying like people don't forget how you make them feel. So of course you
yeah,
you you must have had good energy. Make them feel good.
yeah,
Like yo,
yeah,
that's my
yeah,
boy up over there. Yo, we gotta get him a spot. So I feel like that's
yeah,
good because a lot of people really probably could just be like, I'm trying to get into now, but it could be so hard for them to get in. They might not have this, they might not have that, and just because of how great of a person you are and just like how you carried yourself, you was just able to get in like that, and you was the first person they thought about in terms of like marketing and graphic design. So I think that's good as well. So what type of opportunities arise? Well, yeah, what type of opportunity did you get from being a part of NABA?
Opportunities that came along. That's a very good question. I could talk about one that's upcoming since I'm a part of the e-board. This
Okay,
episode is
okay.
being recorded. This episode is being recorded today on a Thursday, and a few more days on a Monday. I will be heading to Las Vegas for a
Vegas,
student
baby. Hold
national.
on, hold on.
Yeah,
What happens in Vegas? What?
stays in Vegas. You heard? Yeah, stays
Nah, I'm
in
playing.
Vegas. Nah, I'm going to get opportunity. I don't know what JP talking about, but listen, what's it
Okay,
called?
okay. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm gonna be a part of a student convention. It's gonna be a lot of corporate companies that go out there. Some people walk out of there with a full time offer, and some people walk out of there for an internship for next year. I have an internship for this year, but obviously I'm looking ahead to see what I could book for next year.
Right.
I've been blessed to be taken out by companies on corporate dinners, especially this main accounting company, PwC. Rutgers Business School is partnered like with what we call the Big Four. So it's
Uh
Big
huh.
Four accounting firms that are partnered with RBS that come and have events with us. They're called PwC, EY, Deloitte, and KPMG. PwC is one of the biggest firms. They be taking us out for lunch. They took us out 3 times. We gain wisdom by the people in the tax fields and the audit fields. They give us tips on how to just carry ourselves and how to nail these interviews and get these positions, even if you're not
Yeah.
a finance or accounting intern.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been blessed to be able to go to Vegas next week, God willing, be
Yes,
taken out to
sir.
corporate dinners, soaking in a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom. And I've just had the opportunity to continue connecting with people and being there for people and having people be there for me. And I've built a great platform on my LinkedIn. And yeah, this thing's only
Yes.
going up from here.
Okay then. Yeah, we gotta add your LinkedIn in here somehow. I'll figure
Yeah,
out how. But
yeah.
wait, hold on. Let's
Like a
give a
little
moment of
QR, like a little
silence.
QR code.
No, no. I'm gonna give. Let's give a moment of
All
silence. I'm gonna add this in right now
right,
at
bet, bet,
this
bet, bet, bet,
moment.
bet.
Alpha Berry LinkedIn. Okay
Yes,
then.
sir.
Okay, let's
Yes, sir.
okay, let's go to
Yes,
the
sir.
next one. All right, so Vegas next week. We're also going to add those clips in. So make sure you record for us because we want to
Yeah,
see.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
record the
think
private
that's so
lunches. Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna do all that.
Congratulations. Like this is all
Thank you,
coming
JP.
together.
Thank you,
So
thank
like
you,
you
thank you.
said, you have a strong LinkedIn profile. So I want to know, like, at what point did you realize, yeah, I need to have a LinkedIn. I need to get this together. Like, what point? I know you said you had a rough start or a struggle in your freshman and
Yep.
sophomore year. So did you figure out your LinkedIn needed like the beginning of this year? What? Tell us your LinkedIn journey.
Yes, junior year. Like I mentioned, the rough patch sophomore and freshman year, junior year when I started coming to RBS and I actually became a part of NABA. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
actually think you know, the thing is, I think I built my LinkedIn sophomore year actually, but it
Okay.
wasn't as popping.
Planting
It
those
wasn't as popping.
seeds.
Yeah, it wasn't as popping as it is now. Once I realized I really wanted to go full on and like full
Yeah.
speed ahead with marketing and like started talking to corporate people, I built my LinkedIn profile picture, banner, and then I just started putting all my experiences, and like that's at the same time I started building my resume at the same time.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
the two go hand in hand. But sophomore year I think I established it, but I had a few connections. Junior year is when I took it seriously, and now I got the 500 connections, and my page is pretty visible to a lot of people.
Okay. So did anybody teach you about LinkedIn? Like was it just word of mouth? Like, yeah,
Yes,
man, get to this
yes,
LinkedIn. How did that go
yes.
like for you to be
I'm a
like, let me
shout
get
out.
back to this or stay
I'm
consistent with it?
I'm gonna shout another one of my homies out. He's the one that got me into marketing. His name is Steven. He actually is just landed in Cali 2 days ago. He's working for Google. So I'm gonna tell him to watch this.
Okay. Shout out to
Everybody give Steven a
Steven for
hand.
sure, for sure.
Yes, everybody give Steven a hand. He taught me how important it was to build that foundation and to build your
Okay.
image. And like he also taught me like getting connections isn't hard because 9 times out of 10 the people you see on LinkedIn you've already seen them walking throughout the business school. And
Yeah.
then once you just keep connecting, your page becomes more visible. People start connecting with you, and then recruiters start connecting with you, and you could just start chatting it up with them. But I also realized how important it was is because that's where majority of the jobs that I'm applying for, the internships that I'm applying for are at. So
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't do it all on my own. He taught me a lot of things, and then I also I had some advisors in the business school that would tell me, give me tips on what to do, and yeah, like
Okay
that's what
then.
it
Well, shout
was.
out to Steven and
Yeah,
shout out to
shout
you
out
too
to
because
Steven.
a lot of people could tell us like, yeah, man, get this going or start this, and we could be like, I don't know, like it could be hard for us to figure out like, is this really what I want to do? Do I really want to make this profile stay consistent with it? So shout out to you for having the
Facts,
courage to actually, like keep going and be like, all right, let me take this a little
facts.
bit more serious. So shout out to both of y'all for real.
I
And so
appreciate it,
along with the
JP.
you're welcome. And along with the resume, did he talk about this as well, or how was the resume
Yes,
going as well? So he really like I
the
don't want to say
resume
coach, but he
Nah,
really like led you in the right
you could give him
direction.
nah, you could give him the coach label because
Okay.
like the link like the resume that was really more work than the link, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he
Yeah.
taught me how to format everything down to a T and how to do certain bullet points. And like since we're marketing majors, obviously make sure that your bullet points are demonstrating statistics and XYZ format, basically like stating what you did, the accomplishment, and how big the accomplishment was. Like just a simple short definition. I probably got it mixed up, but yeah, your accomplishments and by how much and how you got it. And like he just taught me where everything should be, how your leadership and extracurricular activities are the most important above your work experience, because work experience is like regular job. Like you can put on your resume,
Yeah.
I worked at CVS or I worked at
Yeah.
Walgreens or I worked at Foot Locker. That's not demonstrating as much marketing as your leadership and extracurricular activities are. And I already have some of the work for the leadership activities. NABA. I was also part of the Marketing and Management Society.
Hmm.
I went to Cali for a community service trip, so I was marketing in all these positions and all these extracurricular activity titles. So yeah, like Steven, he put me on. After he put me on and I learned my way, I've been able to do things on my own now. So it was like a good month he was coaching me, and now I'm good. I'm good.
Now you good. You could coach others like me. Y'all, guess what?
Yeah.
Is helping me currently with my I
Yes.
have two I will have two resumes. I'm gonna have a
Yes.
what's my resume? My first resume is my like psychology
Yeah.
resume. And
Yeah.
then my other one
Resume.
is what?
A marketing resume.
Oh, I got another marketing major
Yeah.
too. I
She
mean
don't
not
even know
marketing
she
major.
was doing, yo.
Yo, another marketing resume because what you're working
Yeah.
with is also marketing. So I'm gonna so
Yeah.
wait, actually that means you could like help me market this
Yeah,
podcast.
for sure, man. For
And
sure.
then you could
Like,
put that
hey.
on your resume. Ah,
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we're gonna see. I also probably put it in my interest that I like doing podcasts now because of this episode, bro.
okay.
I'll definitely come back for another episode too. We gotta
Yes,
set that up.
please
We gotta
do.
set that up.
Yes. Okay,
We
so
gotta
let's
set
talk
that up.
about how important resumes are. Do you feel like
Yeah.
you should have um started your resume when you were a freshman? Do you feel like that would have helped you really get in there, or do you feel like doing it your junior year was the perfect time to do it?
I think I should have done it freshman year. And I think along with freshman year, like, okay, freshman year, the first semester is cool. You're getting to know people, you're having fun,
Yeah.
no problem. But by the second semester, I should have already known about joining an org, and then I should have known about making my resume. And then I wouldn't have been in the slump. Everybody has a slump, but I just didn't like the slump I was in and how long it lasted. So I
Yeah.
think I should have done it by freshman year because I possibly could have had more opportunities instead of waiting until my junior year. I'm still grateful, but if
Right.
there's anything I could take back and change, I would have been on it like freshman. I would have been on top of my stuff. I would have showed up to the business school more. But at the same time, like I said, I was undecided, but I don't think me being undecided could have stopped me from showing up to RBS and seeing the different career opportunities
Yeah.
before I became a marketer. So I still wish I was on top of this freshman year, to be
Okay.
honest.
So, what type of resources do you think that, maybe the school should have provided or like you should have known about to be on top of it? Because I feel like what you don't know can't hurt you. So, I feel like, yeah, of course, we all know about resumes. Yeah, we know about LinkedIn, but we don't really know what's in it for us until we're in it. So, what type of resource do you think that could have been provided to you to make sure you knew, like, yeah, I need to get on my resume second semester rather than waiting on junior, Because I feel like it's a lack of resources as well as to why you didn't know to be on it,
That's a that's
earlier.
a that's a that's a very good question. You're gonna have me thinking with that one. Even though it was really on me to pull up resources though. Um
I
I
mean, well,
don't
it
know.
is, but
Maybe like like following more IG pages. Maybe IG pages could have popped up because no, like, cause I followed a lot of people from Rutgers already. Like, I built a
yeah,
follow and have some friends on campus. So, you know how usually it'll pop up in the suggestions. This page, sometimes a Rutgers page will pop up. If a lot of more of that happened in my suggestions, because I can admit I was sitting also on campus just scrolling through IG. I don't have a social media addiction no more, but everybody's had it. I was
yeah.
just scrolling and maybe if more pages popped up in my face, I would have tapped in and seen what the business school was doing and things that they had to offer. But the rest of
Okay.
it, 100% on me.
So you feel like,
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like along with, like scrolling on IG and like finding those pages, you felt like you
yeah,
probably could have, networked a little bit more, got in touch with more
yeah,
people. But okay, I feel you.
definitely.
resources,
Yeah,
but again,
definitely.
like following those pages do help because they do post events and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's a good
Facts.
one. So
Facts.
if y'all watching this and y'all supposedly going to college or doing this down and third, make sure y'all following all these pages. Like, I don't care if it's a party page, if it's a this page, follow it because again, you never know who you're gonna meet. You never know like what's gonna happen. If it's a any type of page that's promoting something good or something where other people are at, that's what y'all need to do. That's getting yourself in tune, finding out this, doing this. So yeah, just
Facts.
Instagram is where it's at
Facts.
right now. So yeah,
Facts. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Instagram will recommend a lot of pages, like yeah,
it
a lot of
really
school
will.
pages. Yeah, so
Okay, let's see. All right, so tell me
what's
about your first
next?
internship experience. Who it was for? How did you get it? Or let's go.
Well, my first internship is actually happening 2 weeks after this interview that we're doing right now. I'm gonna be
Okay.
living in upstate. I'm gonna be thank you, thank you. I'm gonna be living in upstate. I'm gonna be living in upstate New York and Buffalo. I'm gonna be working for this scientific and biotechnological company that does a lot of bioprocessing and establishing medicines. The company is called Thermo Fisher Scientific, and I'm gonna be a marketing major. So they want me on the data analysis team. So I already know it's gonna be having me work on a lot of technical skills, some software like Power BI and like Microsoft Excel, which everybody be dreading. But I
Yeah.
also think part of my contract I will be a little bit on a social media team. I don't remember, but yeah, I'm gonna be working a lot on the technical skills and trying to market the company's medicines and trying to get
Yeah.
like a bigger base of consumers. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing. I'm going in brand new, fresh, and seeing what's gonna happen. But that's what I have lined up. I will be in Buffalo for like 2.5 months,
Okay.
upstate New York, right
And is
next to
this a
Niagara Falls.
so are you gonna visit Niagara Falls?
Oh, absolutely. It's like a 30
Okay
minute
then.
walk from
Okay.
where I am.
A 30
And
minute walk.
I'm
That's
also going to
crazy.
Canada after it. Like after the internship, the weekend that I end on that Friday, me and my boys gonna go to Canada for the
Okay
weekend and come
then.
back.
Yeah,
We're gonna
y'all
come
living
back.
it up. Then y'all gotta go back to
Yeah.
school.
Yep,
So
unfortunately.
is this a paid internship?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine
Okay.
moving to imagine moving to upstate
Okay.
and not getting paid, yo.
All
Yo.
right. I mean, sometimes you gotta take the opportunity without the money. Then the money gonna come after
Yeah.
the opportunity. Hey, you never know. So
Yeah.
how did you land this internship? Like, tell us the journey. Be
I want to
ready
give the
to hear.
glory. I want to give the glory to LinkedIn.com. That's where I was
Woo!
on LinkedIn. My boy that I was telling you about, Steven,
Yes.
working for Google. Cop it up for him again one more time. He made a marketing group chat with like a bunch of
Hmm.
marketing students, including me, that he knew, and he would just send jobs every day. They like some jobs would be like from like Spotify had a job, or New York Times had a job, or
Okay.
Nestle had a marketing opportunity. And then one day he sent Thermo Fisher Scientific. I would apply to all of them. He sent Thermo Fisher Scientific.
Yeah.
I looked at the job. I tailored my resume. For the viewers who don't know, tailoring your resume is basically modifying it to fit the job descriptions and roles of what the job is asking for. You could just make another copy of your resume and change
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, it was a very data analysis role. They wanted me to know that like I'm alert on a computer. I know how to jot down data and how to, you know, bring about changes to get bigger turnouts. And I tailored my resume, submitted it. They reached out to me a month later. I had the interview with them, and they really liked the answers that I was giving and hired
Okay.
me 3 hour. Well, they gave me the offer 3 hours later after the interview, and then I accepted like a day later.
All right. Well, congratulations. Shout out to
Thank
LinkedIn.
you,
Shout out to your
thank you,
resume brain for, tailoring it for,
thank you, thank you,
that
thank you,
job
thank you, thank
and
you.
also nailing the interview as well because interviews aren't easy. This interview is
Yeah,
easy. This interview is calm, cool, and collected.
yeah. This
So,
vibe, bro. We know each
I'm
other.
telling
We
you,
gang, we
this
gang,
interview
bro.
is
It's always
cool.
good energy. It's
But
always
them
good
other
energy. But
interviews,
you're not lying. Them interviews, yo,
they be so
you gotta like
intense.
eye contact. Like you gotta
Yes.
prepare. Like you gotta think about what possible questions they're gonna ask you based on like what the job is
Prepared for
asking
that.
for. And like yeah, but like, yeah, it was calm, bro.
I feel you. It's okay though, cause guess what? You got it. So
Yep.
let me see. Let me see. How do you? Cause I know this, like you said, you was applying to a lot of other internships and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
how do
yeah,
you
yeah.
handle like the rejection from them? Because of course we miss 100 shots we don't take or whatever that junk say. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we miss the shots even if we do take them. We do miss we do miss. So how did you handle that rejection? Like, can you give us an example of doing
Yeah.
tailoring your resume,
I,
going on an interview, doing this on a third, and it didn't work out? And how did you handle that?
so before Thermo Fisher, I even heard of it. I had an interview with this company a month prior. It was called Kindrell. They was paying like $30 an hour. Like I really
Okay.
wanted that job, like marketing. I had
Yeah.
prepared myself for the interview and everything.
Hmm.
I was being interviewed by two people at the same time. 30-minute interview. We was into like the 21st minute. Everything was going good. Then when they asked me one question and I gave an answer, the answer was kind of questionable, and I
Yeah.
saw the recruiter raise his eyebrow. I was like, damn, I'm cooked. Like, he ain't like that answer. And then he was like, we went to the full 30 minutes. He was like, thanks for hopping on for the interview. We'll give you an answer in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks came by. I didn't get the internship. And then at the same time, I got dubbed by like two other companies. The
Yeah.
way I handle my rejection is by first knowing that rejection is a part of the process.
Right.
But then I continue staying motivated because of the people like that are around me.
Hmm.
The people that are around me that have all these great jobs, like my boy Steven at Google or my boy who was the president of Naba Noel at PwC, all my friends
Yeah.
that I haven't mentioned yet that are also working at big firms that got in that position before me, they were rejected before too.
So
And
yeah, it was just a part of the
they never
process.
lost motivation. So being surrounded by people who are doing so many great things and who are telling you to continue pushing, it doesn't even give you the time to be sad. Because like you get sad and depressed. Like obviously it's a natural thing. I'm not saying
Right.
it's wrong to do that after getting rejected, but if you continue to feel that way and let yourself fall in that slump, you're gonna lose focus. And like who knows when the next time you're gonna book an interview because you're so focused on how you got rejected from the last one.
Exactly.
So being around all those people that were doing great things just motivated me like, yo, they're in that position, but they definitely got rejected like me before and they had to put in the work. This company rejected me because there's something greater for me. And I guess for this summer, living in Buffalo is what God wanted me to do. Living away
Exactly.
from home and
Yeah.
being part of a pharmaceutical company, that's what he wanted. So we gonna see.
I
We
feel
gonna
like
see.
that's very beautiful because a lot of times when we get rejected or things don't happen in our way, we do find ourselves just like, yeah, I'm gonna just give up and
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
when I feel right, then I'm gonna get right back to it. But you felt how you felt, but you had those people around you that still kept you afloat, still saying, nah, keep
Mm-hmm.
applying because they know
Facts.
that it was just a part of the process. Mm.
Facts.
So
Shout out to them.
yeah, shout out to them. Those some real friends. Make sure y'all get some friends like that, man. Okay. So we're gonna redirect. We're gonna go back to our LinkedIn, of course. So what do you think makes your account stand out? Like what is it something in your about section? Like what makes it, like for people to be like, okay, he got it going on, he got it popping. Like, what is it about your
I
LinkedIn? What
think
makes it stand out?
I think me reaching 500 connections, because once you reach 500 connections, it boosts the credibility of your page and it
Mm.
makes it more visible to people. My about section is something calm. I just stay how I'm a first generation student, both sides of the family. Uh, Born here, and then I also just have my experiences up there. But I think mainly the 500 connections like boost like the credibility. Like that's the main stand about thing. My profile picture is pretty lively. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, the old I don't even know if you had me added when I had the old profile
I
picture.
don't think so.
It was horrendous. But now that I recently changed it to me having that nice smile like a couple months
Yeah.
ago, and the banner is good. The connections, the whole layout of my page, like that connection in the profile picture, I think is what makes my page stand out. And then I also have accolades on there. I actually do gotta add my leadership award on there now that you remind me. That's also gonna
Yeah.
make something that stands it out. I recently won a emerging leader award, so yeah, I'm put that on. That's gonna help me stand out.
Okay, all right. So, dang, I just forgot my question. Dang, it's about to be a good one too. Hold on, hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. Oh, okay. So, how do you reach 500 connections? Like, how do you do that?
Like I said, most people that you see on LinkedIn is gonna be people that you seen walking around this business school. You're gonna be like, I know this person. You just connect with them, find out that y'all have other mutuals, and then more people just keep getting recommended to you. What I was first doing was I was just solely connecting with people that had marketing
Okay.
major in their page in their bio. And then as I started being a part of NABA and events started coming through, I would connect with those recruiters, and then I would connect with students that would come up and ask me questions. So I branched out of just connecting with marketing people, and then I branched with finance people and accounting people. Because I realized at the end of the day, these connecting with people is all marketing at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And
It don't
then
matter what.
once I got to like 300, 400, people started requesting me because they would see me being posted by NABA
Yeah.
or posting some other things. They're like, "Hey, I know that guy." So, and I reached 500 connections, and now every day I get a notification of like 5+ people like sending me an
Okay.
invite, and I just accept it. Getting connections on LinkedIn is really not that hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
To me,
Because
it
I was
isn't.
about to
To me,
say,
it isn't.
like, you
Just
started, you,
connect. Just connect, man.
I don't
Just press
know.
that connect
Is it like
button.
getting followers or is different? Like, how does it
Actually,
differ from
LinkedIn does
Instagram?
connect. LinkedIn does connections and followers. For me, the followers that I notice, when it comes to like the big recruiters, like it's gonna say follow for them instead of connect. You're gonna have to press on the three dots and press connect. I myself don't even know the difference, but yeah,
Amen.
it's
Same
like
here.
it is like getting followers, but you're gonna get that follow back because they have to accept your connection. So don't even trip about that. This ain't no Instagram where you get unfollowed and then the person keeps you as a follower like you they fan. None of that. None of that. None of that. None of
Now,
that.
this
None of
real
that.
business, real
Yeah,
business.
real business. Yeah.
So, do you just like connect with them or do you engage like leaving comments under their posts? Like, how does that
I
work as
leave
well?
comments. I leave comments under people's posts. Sometimes even if I don't know them, they'll be like, "I
Yeah.
completed this certificate. I completed this certificate," or "I'm proud to announce that I'm gonna be interning with this company."
Mhm.
They're like, "Congratulations! Yeah, yeah, yeah." Text
Yeah.
messages. I don't really be texting on LinkedIn a lot.
Right.
Besides that marketing group and like I talked to the recruiters and my boss on my internship. I already met the dude who's gonna greet me at the door. I connected with him recently, but I am very active in the comments and reposting people's stuff, reposting my
Yeah.
people's stuff. Not so much the messages. I could work on that, but
Hmm.
yeah, I'm very engaging through the feed.
So, do you feel like this helps you boost your connections as well?
Yeah, cause who knows? Somebody might be like, "Yo, let me go check his LinkedIn out," especially in the
Yeah.
moment of silence that you put for me. So yeah, go on my LinkedIn. Go
Okay.
on my
Okay. I
LinkedIn.
see. I see
Yeah,
your marketing going on in this LinkedIn rim. Okay. For
yeah, go on my LinkedIn. Go on my LinkedIn.
so, what advice would you give out there to those young students that want to be marketing majors? Like, what would you say?
Like they starting out as freshmen or just whatever current grade they are.
Let's see. Yeah, they're starting off as freshmen.
Enjoy yourself your first semester and then be active in the school. See if you could join a club or organization or just be a part of something. And wherever the business people are at on your school, make sure you always connect. Always connect. Build a LinkedIn page and build a resume. Have a resume, LinkedIn, and be ready to connect. And step up your professional wardrobe too, because that's gonna take you a long way in life. Like, have fun. Don't just always think about seriousness 24/7. You're just joining college. It's a new experience. You're trying to get to know how to even get to your class in the first place. The first four couple of days, because I was using the GPS to figure out what hall is what hall. After you settle down and you built some friends and you know you want to do marketing or you know you want to do whatever major you want to do, be somewhere where that major is taken seriously. For me, that was a school organization, a black organization, and the business school. Business, you don't even have to talk. People come up and talk to you and be like, "I know you," and like just connect. And recruiters
Okay.
come. There's always tabling events and stuff. So, but as for
No,
Rutgers,
it
for
really
other
is.
campuses, just be a part of an org. Build your professional wardrobe, your LinkedIn, and your resume. Your LinkedIn and your resume are like boyfriend and girlfriend, and then build that professional wardrobe. Build that professional wardrobe.
Okay, so you would say get in where you fit in at,
Yeah, get in
right?
where you fit in. Get
And that
around those crowd of
LinkedIn and
people.
that
Yeah,
resume. And would you
yeah.
recommend LinkedIn for anybody, like anybody, anybody? Or is LinkedIn only for specific types of majors or is for anybody?
I got some friends that are not even business majors, and I got a friend that's like a major for some stuff in space, and he still has a LinkedIn. So just make it, cause you'll never know who you'll meet on there. Like you could literally search up like the name of your major and then major, like aerospace major, and see if there's people there that are connected and like know some opportunities that are coming out and about. So yeah, like do LinkedIn. There's also this platform that Rutgers uses. It's called Handshake. I don't know how it works for other schools. I don't really use it. I primarily
Yeah,
use LinkedIn, but yeah, like there's also
it's another type of
websites.
connecting.
There's also like a website called internlist, I believe, .com. You could literally choose what jobs you're looking for, an economics job or a marketing job, and it'll give you all the roles, like whether they're hybrid as in some days you go to in person on the site and some days you do online, the location of it, all of that. So you have a lot of resources. LinkedIn has been my top platform.
Resource.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
and you put the time in and the dedication, so yeah,
yeah,
it definitely
yeah,
treated you well.
yeah.
Let me say, let me think, let me think. What else should I ask you? What else should I put you on a hot seat for?
Go ahead,
Mm.
man. Go ahead while I take this sip of water, yo.
Okay, let's see. Not the crickets.
She really thinking.
So, what would be your dream career when you graduate? Like, what
Oh
do you want to do with
God
marketing? I don't
damn.
even think we discussed
Relax.
this.
Relax, cause I don't
You don't know. You're undecided. You're not sure yet. That's why you're doing these internships. That's why you're trying to see.
I know I'm gonna be doing something with marketing. The company I want, it'd be nice to work for Google because me and my boy was trying to get into it together. Me and Steven.
Hmm.
He got in, and that just motivates me more to try and get in. But I want to see how it goes. With I know. I'm not gonna say I'm supposed to have this 100% thought out. You know, it's getting to the time for me to think it out. But definitely something in marketing, and we gonna see where it goes. We gonna see what happens to me after I graduate. Maybe I'll do a 1 year program and get my master's, bro. Who knows?
Okay, we're
Who
gonna see.
knows?
We're gonna see. And another thing that I had a question about is back to
Yeah,
the internship that you have. I heard that
yeah,
I know you said that it was a paid internship. So did that mean that they pay for
yeah.
your like boarding as well, or
I'm getting because I'm relocating and I'm moving 6 hours, 7 hours away from home. I'm getting paid an hourly rate for the job, and then I got given what's called a stipend, like
okay,
money to help me relocate. I got given 5K, and with that 5K, I booked the Airbnb that I'm gonna be staying at for the 2.5 months.
okay? So
So
they
yeah,
really treated you nice. That's what's up, man. Shout
yes,
out to that
they did.
company. I hope all
Yep,
goes well. I hope they offer you
appreciate it.
a gig. I forgot there's this one type. I forgot what it what the name is, but it's like a hybrid thing where you like work like your internship and you're like still in school. So like 6 months you do school, and then like the other 6 months you're at your internship or whatever. I heard of that before. Look,
Yeah,
hopefully that opportunity arises for you
yeah,
with this company along with the internship. So I hope you
yep.
rock that internship, which I know you will because
I
you did
do,
everything
I
else.
do.
And
Yeah.
and I hope you guys felt motivated to land an internship, create a
Yes,
LinkedIn, make
sir.
sure y'all resumes are good. Would you become a resume builder? Like, would you become that? LP?
Like a mentor, like helping people.
Yeah, like, would you do that?
I still have a lot to learn on my own.
Of course.
I know not all resumes are gonna be the same format depending on what you're studying, but for you and like other people that are chasing things like me, I could definitely help you out with the formatting and
Okay.
like where things should be in what section and what your bullet points should be structured to look like. It's no problem, man. Helping people, it's a blessing, bro. Like everybody, like never be afraid to ask questions. Like
No,
never,
for real.
always if
No
you need
question is
help,
a
you
dumb
know.
question.
No
Unless it's about
facts.
chicken, but I'm just playing. But
Cause I
but
don't even know what that means, bro.
I know me neither. Okay, well, I just want to thank you for coming on to What You Working With
Yes,
and
sir.
giving my
Yes,
listeners
sir.
insight for, their college careers. Like, and we want to thank you, and you're going to come back on the show and tell us about your internship and what's up with
Oh
you.
yeah, for
So,
sure. And don't forget about Vegas too.
oh my gosh, I definitely did
Yeah,
forget about Vegas.
yeah. I
So, yeah,
got you. I'm
this
gonna
is
let you know.
also another part where we're going to put in the Vegas videos at. Let's give
Yeah,
them
for
a
sure. I got
silence.
you.
Okay, yeah. So, so yes, thank you for joining What You Work With and giving us, insight on internships, resumes, and we hope to see you soon.
Of
And
course.
yeah. Thank you.
You know
Would
I
you like to
got you,
say
JP.
anything?
Nah, you know I got you, JP. You one of my best friends, bro. You gotta
Yes,
come
yes.
back and kick it. You gotta come back and kick it with me, but I got you. Everybody, keep your head up. Don't be
Keep your
afraid
head
to
up.
ask questions. Put the work in. Build your professional image. Build your page, and you can still have fun while doing all of that.
Yes, sir. You definitely can. Okay, now bye.
Bye bye.